Everybody, welcome to For the Dads, Papa Team 6. If you're out there, I hope you consumed all the football this week. I hope your trash is taken out. I hope you and the missus got the mount over the weekend. Welcome to For the Dads. This is a show for the intentional father. Maybe you're wanting to be more of an intentional father. Maybe you just enjoy Fat Stafford and Willie One Shelf swapping kid stories and husband stories throughout the episode. This show is free for you on all platforms. All of our content on socials is created for you, whether you feel some type of emotion, whether you share, whether we all share a laugh, we find a good meme video, it's all for you. And if you find yourself enjoying the content whatsoever at any point in time, all we ask is that you simply subscribe to our channels. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, Apple,
Amazon, Spotify, Apple,
Amazon,
YouTube,
Google. I think it's called Google Play.
Google, Wikipedia. We're on it.
Amazon. We're on Amazon. Just subscribe to the boys. We're also on socials at For the Dads Pod.
We are
across all social channels. So that's X, Instagram,
TikTok,
Facebook, TikTok.
I'm hearing that we're on Reddit officially.
We're out there, and nothing gets us more juice than seeing the numbers go up. We're taking a bit of a hit during football season. That was expected.
That's expected.
We need to bring in our coach speak, bring in our football talk as we continue to grow this channel, because there are the PT6. Look, as long as we have the PT6 sickos and the Milk Team 6 sickos and everybody engaging the way that they have been, we're going to be just fine. Would love to see some growth during the football season, because that tells me we already know we got a brand, but this is...
Can we do an overarching thank you? Because I know on the live stream, I was only there for the Thursday one, but I'm guessing they probably did it on the Saturday one too. Saw a lot of PT6 comments on the live stream.
Nothing gets the piss out more than seeing Papa Team 6 show up in the comments of our other shows, whatever we're doing. Checking in with Fat Stafford and Willie One Shelf. If you want to... if you really want to make a name for yourself in the PT6 community, it's going to bwtb.com. This hat that you see, is this hat in the store? The black one?
I'm going to have to confirm that. But
Chef, I'm telling you right now, Chef is our lead producer of the show, the captain of Seaman Team 6. And I am not lying, bro. Papa Team 6, people are going nuts about this black hat. And if it's not in the store right now, we're going to have problems in the comment section. Because they want it. I want them to have it. I don't make those decisions. I'm like, yeah, we should have it. Hell yeah, I love the black hat too.
We have problems in the comment section about the black hat. There are riots being formed for the black hat.
I hope they fucking storm the shop and figure out where we are and hold whoever's running the merch shop, Garrett, Alex, whoever, up against the wall with a knife. Where's the black hat?
When that thing drops, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
We're going to sell out in 5 seconds. Tell them, double it. Whatever it is, double it.
Because PT6 is coming.
They're coming.
The beaches in Normandy, they're coming.
Also, this guy.
We do have some stuff
dropping soon.
Oh, that's not in there either. So we're talking about shit that might not even be in the store. We do it.
But it will be. It will be. You know what is in the store, Will?
Tell us.
Our merch team so graciously gifted me with, and I mean that in sincerity. This was awesome to find on my desk. Good onesie.
We got adults. Listen, the babies, they can't hear this. They can't see the good onesie. Maybe the mom will. If you have a mom sitting there at home right now in the living room with her husband.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get that. Let's get that for Julian.
Oh, Sherman made a good point.
Yeah, let's get the little onesie. But the adult stuff, we got to get rocking. We got Papa Team 6 shirts. That's the biggest thing. You want to be a name in the community, you get the Papa Team 6 shirt. You get the dad hoodie. There's other t-shirts and hats in there. This hat's in there. It's just in like a light brown, like a brown color. We got that right here. I know you want it in black, PT6, and we're going to get it for you in black very soon if it's not there right now. And I don't think of what I'm hearing right now is it's not there because the boys behind the camera.
It's not. I talked to G earlier this morning. Very soon. As soon as we know an updated on a drop date, we will tell you guys along with the hats. And then also an upcoming PT6 shirt. We have another one coming out.
Another iteration.
And you've seen that one.
I've seen that one. I love it. I needed different. I was telling you, I want different colors.
Okay, we need different colors for that one. Also, I'm hearing that we're going to be it's going to be volume drops with the PT6 shirts. That's only with our PT6 shirts. So everybody that got one, this first iteration, that's volume 1. Volume 2 will be dropping soon. And also, did we even touch on, are they seeing you right now, Chef and Derek?
I think they are.
Are they seeing the leader of Seaman Team 6 out there?
There he is. There they are. Look at those handsome mugs. Round of applause.
We heard the comments. They wanted a camera for the boys in the back behind the desk. We got it. But yeah, the For the Dads pennant hanging up back there behind Fat Staffy.
Did you hang that?
People know that thing fell like 8 different times a couple episodes ago. But it's sitting right behind there on Stack Stafford.
Well, I think you did a fine job hanging it. It looks good.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
My friend. Thank you, my friend. But yeah, one thing we don't need either, we don't need a holdout. Until the Black Hats come, I hope PT6 is not out there ready to hold out on buying merch because we got some good merch.
We got to be careful. They know what we look like, and they know what y'all look like now too with the cam. So we got to act, and we got to act fast.
So should we hit some comments?
Would love to, and I have some crazy ones this week.
And the boys, by the way, shout out Derek, social guy. We got some cards now to read some comments. I still took a few screenshots of my own.
Same.
But our boy Derek put some comments on these. What are these called? Cards?
Cue cards.
Cue cards. Some For the Dads cue cards.
Oh.
Those are not in the store either.
Very nice.
I'll go ahead and kick it off. I had a hard one for you boys that I need help with. I don't want to start off the episode crying yet.
Okay.
Here we go. This one is from Ian Natch. Ian Natch, 7366. PT6 fam, Sherm, Chef, Derek, Willie One Shelf. My name's Ian. I'm an Army veteran from Missouri, but go War Eagle, and a dad to a 3-year-old little savage boy. I got out of the Army in 2020 and have struggled to find the brotherhood I had in the military. I lost one of my best friends from my unit to suicide in February. RIP Sergeant Brandon Rock. I miss you, buddy. I found the show in June, and it's given me something to look forward to every week. And when I was, and still admittedly still am struggling with the loss. Thank you for the needed laughs and the brotherhood here with PT6. Good. Love you boys. Let's fucking kill this week. I love how I said I didn't want to read an emotional one, and that one got emotional right in the middle.
Ian, could not agree more with you on a personal level. I feel the same way about this show as well, with just being able to feel that like camaraderie, and it makes me so happy that is coming through the camera, that's coming through the earbuds, that people are getting that friendship, that camaraderie, that brotherhood, or sisterhood for the MT6ers out there. But I love hearing that. Thank you for your vulnerability, brother.
And just building off that, because I had another one, Barbie Hasten.
Yeah.
6286. This is to shout out the military moms and dads. I love the show. Thought for a show. Military dads and moms. Shout out to them dealing with them missing monumental moments. Thank God we have FaceTime and other social media to stay present. I am a daughter of a veteran. My dad served 20 years in the Army and my mom was a trooper, raising us without dad. Maybe just a shout out to them.
Dude, let's go.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, definitely shout out the military.
Shout out the military boys.
And those guys who are tuning in that, you know, get some connection and relatability like through us, because I'm sure that they carry such extremes amount of guilt serving their country and doing the things that they feel like they need to be doing and missing big moments. I personally truly can only imagine what those guys go through, just because, again, like, you got to assume these guys are ready to die for the country, like put their life on the line to protect and serve, while also having such a strong tug and guilt not being back home, like with their family, with their kids. I
big time, dude. I cried seeing Scarlett at the airport after a week of not seeing her in person, because the onesie that she was wearing, the toes used to poof out. It was too big for her. And then I go to pick her up at the airport and it's fitting her snug. And I literally teared up. That's after a week.
Dude, isn't it nuts? Like, especially when you have the first one. I still like seeing the same stuff with little old Scotty Jolie, but you're gone for a few days and you come back and you're like, you're growing up on me. They've gotten huge. Your voice is changing.
Huge. Her eyes, the way they open now, I'm just like, you're actually seeing shit now. Like, it was rough. It was rough. Okay, I have a good one. We have a little surprise for Willie C.
Oh, okay.
This came from Derek, who found it on our For the Dads Instagram page. Shout out, Derek. This comes from Darren N. Been listening to For the Dads pod since day one. I have an 11-week-old boy, and this podcast has given me a lot of laughs and advice to get me through the newborn trenches. Name is Darren, and I've been a longtime follower of Bussin' with the Boys because of Will Compton. I worked with the Redskins back in 2014 as a training camp preseason athletic trainer intern. I was assigned to hydrate the inside linebackers. Shout out Coach KO. I just listened to last week's episode and I got a picture of me and a Gatorade towel over my shoulder because Will would always take the towel to wipe the inside of his helmet almost every rep of indie drills. Been meaning to share this pic and thought Will would appreciate this. Shout out Sherm for all your tips and the recent Mom Cozy bottle washer portable set, which we just bought because of you. Awesome, Darren. He provided this wonderful picture of old Will Compton circa 2014. Look at that, dude.
That's your boy. That's when I was number 46. Like that's when it was P Squad for your boy. It's my first training camp.
Here, hold it. You talk about it while you hold it.
All right, so here's myself with me and my boy Darren. And yeah, this photo right here is your boy rocking number 46. This was my first training camp. This is my rookie year. And I was 46. I was at the bottom of the depth chart. I think I was 7 out of 7 with the linebackers. Like I wasn't even with the threes. I got to rotate in with the threes. And I was number 46. And I thought as I was wearing the jersey, I'm like, your boy's not going to last long because who else was 46? Alfred Morris, Pro Bowl running back for the Washington Redskins at the time.
Ooh.
So I thought it was just TikTok for your boy. But this photo is awesome. It warms my heart. It fires me up that Darren's tuning in to Papa Team 6 and For the Dads podcast. And I tried telling you, didn't like, and had to be dry.
And Rue's just sitting
Rue.
there. She got it from Pops.
You see her like when she gets done crying and stuff, she takes like a good 3 minutes just to make sure everything's dry. I'm just like, you are daddy's girl.
Can I say something just really quick that will probably break your heart? Rue is growing up, dude.
I know, man.
I'm seeing these pictures. I'm like, that's not a little toddler. That's a little girl.
I know. And it's, I was reflecting on it too, because I feel like she's just, our relationship, it's always been strong, but I feel like she's actually becoming like we're actually like homies. Cause we were watching the other night when I was, we were watching Sunday Night Football, Ravens, Bills. And I tweeted about this too, because she kept bringing up the yellow team. But Scotty, mom had Scotty upstairs, was putting her down. Rue didn't want to go upstairs yet. And the little itch for me was like, the game's starting. I would love to not miss kickoff. So I was like, you can watch a series with your old man before we go upstairs. But after the series is over, we got to go upstairs and get ready for bed. She's like, okay. Yeah. We're sitting there watching the first series, and she just hits you with just random, I love you, Dada. Just, we're sitting there watching ball, man. So like that the black team, and then the Bills were wearing their blues, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, they're blues. She's like, oh, who's the blue team? I'm like, Buffalo Bills. Your daddy almost played for the Bills. And then she was like, the black team? And she's like, did you play on the black team and the blue team? I was like, no, your dad had played on a different black team, the Raiders, and the red team with the Redskins. And then dad had also played on a blue team, but it's not the same blue team as the Titans. And she started we're sitting there just watching the first drive. She just she's like leaning back on me. She's like, I love you, Dad. And like looks up at me, and it's so awesome, but also so sad at the same time. Yeah. Just because she is growing up.
She's growing up, dude.
Yeah, she is. And she's just a stud, man. We had our first soccer practice with her last week, and that was a lot of fun. I couldn't wait to just get the lawn chairs, have me a liquid death. I needed a cold Dr. Death, liquid death.
The Dr. Death shout out, no free shout out.
No free shout out to liquid death. Because I had already had, you know how your boys are on the shop, like I'm pounding these first forms, like these form energies, like they're going out of style. Couldn't have one at like 5 o'clock.
I have 2 right here.
Yeah, they're great. But couldn't wait to just go sit in the lawn chair and just watch her play. She was the only girl, and she's like shy. She's very attentive. Doesn't have the need to get the killer instinct out of her. She's kind of, bashful. Like does everything right and stuff. But I need to see her take down a couple of the boys. Like beat them in some of the races that they were doing. She scored a couple goals. Like when they put the nets down, they let you dribble it down there and kick it in.
Okay.
But it was just, it's fun.
Is she hitting any ballet dance moves out on the field?
She hit a spin one time, not yet, but she they're talking about a dance move, and she hit just an incredible spin.
Yeah,
leg kicked up and everything else. Kid is a stallion on the scooter. I've talked about it many times. Just blowing our nanny at home. Like she just blows her away with some of the new tricks. Like she just, I've bragged enough about Rue on the scooter, but she's growing up. She's a spark plug, bro. She's very sweet, knows what she wants, got some attitude with her when it comes to us. But if it's another authority figure, everything else, like she's very, very shy and calm and sweet.
Yeah.
But it's nuts seeing her grow up. I'm excited for this phase, but Charo, we have this, by the way, this could be a survival kit.
Okay.
We have this digital frame that's like connected to like Charles' phone to the cloud, and it just rips old photos. So you just see the old photos of Rue at Scotty's age and Rue at a year and a half, and just moments where it's like, it makes me sad. Like those are gone.
Yep.
Those are gone.
Yep.
All we have now is the photos and videos. That's why it's like take as many photo and videos as you can, because it's gone.
Shout out whoever DM'd me that exact dad hack. You were on I have a saved album of like future dad hacks. That was going to be one of mine. Or survival kit, sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta get one of those.
Take as many as possible, man. Videos, all of it. Sitting there, you see Scottzilla scooting across the floor this morning?
Oh, no.
Like Parsons going after that sack?
Put it up. Put it up,
man. Drop the video.
I want to see it.
I'm biased. I'm fired up. The world's got to see this shit, bro. Sent it to Max Crosby because I was like, Crosby going after sex, so I sent it to him. Hey, check out Scotty Jolie. She's a menace. A menace, bro.
Hey, once a Raider?
Always a Raider.
And she's born into that.
She's grandfathered into the silver and black. They look good, by the way. I don't want to sit here and talk about the Raiders, but Geno Smith in that offense, they looked good.
They did.
But going all the way back, the moments they go by, you're happy that they're growing up because it's a new phase. There are always new challenges and new things to look forward to and be excited about, but you're also sad at the same time because all those moments are dead.
Yes. Yes. They're like tears in the rain, as was said in what movie was that? Blade Runner. They're lost like tears in the rain.
Yeah. Amen, bro. That is so true. I know every parent is just like, God, yeah, man. How do you bottle this shit up and make these moments last forever, especially when you're annoyed and pissed off? Rue, I just don't play for the yellow team.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. We did have to go back and forth, and it got to a point, hey, quit asking.
I didn't do it, so quit asking.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah, she's like, she gets into this storytelling mode where she's like saying the same stuff over and over and over in a way to where she's like, we're both kind of smiling and laughing, and she gets a chuckle out of me, so she just keeps going and runs the stories and questions into the ground to the point to where she's saying it's still possible to play for the yellow team. Daddy doesn't play anymore. That was my past life.
He's done.
Yeah.
Have you seen the x-rays on the knee?
Yeah.
You seen the back?
You know about the back, sweetheart.
I'm done.
Dad can't play anymore.
Very heartwarming talking about like all the time that is just lost instantly. And I think it's from this comment, JJ sums it up quite nicely with this comment. I thought this was pretty heartfelt. PT6er going on my third deployment. Recently, I found myself mounting my lioness, giving some of the best performance of my life, clapping cheeks so hard that my cheeks were clapping type shit. All of a sudden, the enemy was behind friendly lines. My 3-year-old daughter, Daddy, what are you doing? The secret assassin was in the room. Good. I had to think quick. We're playing a game. It's called Belly Flop. Bad. And that's the first use of bad with the period. Fellas, if you get caught in action, don't say you were playing a game. I have now made up a game that is called Belly Flop that my daughter wants to play profusely. Preserve and overcome. That comes from JJ Sells Houses.
Thank you, JJ.
On YouTube. I just thought that was pretty heartfelt. I wanted to share that after we were talking about such sweet things.
Good for that married couple, just feeling confident enough to clap cheeks midday. Well, the 3-year-old's up and humming around.
Just daddy mounting his lioness. That is poetry, JJ. That's poetry. Thank you.
Oh, my God, dude. That's funny. Yeah, I've never been in a close call with that. Usually you're trying to sneak in a quick mount before you got to go upstairs and wake them up.
Yeah.
And, you get into the proper position. The next thing you know, you start hearing the wake up noises and everything else. And you just think in your head, gotta go quick.
So you're a morning guy?
At times, yeah.
Okay, I'm mostly a morning guy too. I'm glad we share that.
Yeah. We switch every now and then.
Yeah, we do too.
It just depends.
It does depend.
I get that itch. Daddy gotta get you.
Come on. Come on.
Sometimes Charles will hit me with it just in the morning. All right.
Alexa, set alarm for 4:30 a.m.
And I promise when that alarm goes off, it's like my eyes open up and that's the first thought in my head. Go time. Go time.
Hey, honey.
Kids are waking up. Don't worry. Daddy's specialty. We'll make it quick. Quick and disappointing. Frodo tuning into the podcast. Love the pod, fellas. Name's Ben. Big fan of Bussin' with the Boys and For the Dads pod. I got a funny story that you guys might like. It's a long one, so I hope it is.
Nope.
June 3rd, 2025, the day of your guys' first episode. I remember waking up that day and seeing a video suggested on YouTube, clicking on it, seeing it was For the Dads, thinking, man, that's a great idea. I'll have to run these back when me and the old lady decide to start popping the little ones out. I go about my day, taking the trash out, mowing the lawn, getting some work done, and my lady comes home from work complaining about being nauseous and feeling bleh all day. I comfort her, not thinking anything of it. Day turns into night, and we eat dinner and are contemplating whether or not late night ice cream run is the move or not. Ooh. She is still complaining about feeling bad and says she is 3 days late on her time of the month. Uh-oh. So me and the goober I am suggest, let's go get a pregnancy test and get some ice cream, and we can put your mind at ease and get a sweet treat. An hour later and 7 positive pregnancy tests in, I found out I'm going to become a member of PT6 in March. Been watching the pod every week ever since. You guys help relieve the fears I have about becoming a father by reminding me what it's all about. Keep this going. You're doing all good. P.S. If we could get some big and tall sizes in Bussin' with the Boys store for us dads that are 6'5", 350, former offensive linemen, that would be sick.
Great note.
Great note and great story. Congratulations, Frodo.
Hey, congratulations. And for those at home, that's Frodo spelled Frodough.
Yes, dough.
Like what is used to make bread.
Yes. Or cookie dough.
Yes. But
Thank you, Ben. And congratulations to you guys.
That's huge.
That's it's like one of those things where you're like, what a sign that was.
Yeah.
First time seeing the episode, going throughout the day. Oh, this will be fun. And then finding out, I'm going to be in PT6.
Yes, dude. And I love reading those comments. I've gotten just a handful of those here and there of like your first episode coincides with like when we found out that we were pregnant. So whenever I see like the episode come up of, let's say this week 14. Oh, my wife's 14 weeks pregnant. I love that they have that little counter, and that's fun.
For the Dads has created some babies.
People are talking.
A
lot of people are going to theme parks and riding coasters these days.
Riding coasters. Congratulations to Sherman and Jill on riding the Stingray? Shockwave?
The Shockwave.
The Shockwave.
A fun little coaster.
Active off pup list.
Some are saying.
Thank you guys for tuning in and leaving comments.
I do have one last comment.
Listen, I got a stack here. We could sprinkle in comments throughout the episode. We could do whatever.
So this one is specifically fun because I love this idea. This is off YouTube. This comes from Amelia White, 8130. New Milk Team 6 here. My husband and I, also new PT6 member, to a 2-month-old boy, love the pod. But please have Charo and Jill design some Milk Team 6 shirts. I'm super jealous of my husband's Papa Bear shirt. Laughing emoji, hand heart emoji, heart emoji. Get on it, Willie One Shelf, and knock off Stafford. I love that. She didn't call me Fat Stafford. She called me knockoff Stafford.
Yeah, and if she's listening to herself, like, get on a Willie One Shelf. I have a resume here that says I won't be getting on it anytime soon.
Anytime soon.
I love that idea.
But I love the girls designing something for the girls.
Yeah. I like how just the women, wives, and moms out there have been just engaging with For the Dads and PT6. I love that they're jealous. Because I've had a couple like, oh, you got your little cute For the Dad spot friends of mine that are like badgering me. Oh, dads. Like,
what are they saying?
They're like, oh, you have it so rough. Like, moms have it way worse than you. You know what I said?
Please enlighten me. What did you say?
I said, bitch.
And you probably did say it because these are your guy friends.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I said something like that. But I'm thinking, look, dad life is just as hard.
It's just as hard. And y'all know those videos of the Ashton guy where he's sprinting? I sent y'all that meme of dads coming to tell you how hard it was to watch their wives give birth on the little hospital couch, and it's just that Ashton guy. I was laughing so hard.
We wish we could take that pain away.
Yeah, we really do.
I wish I could breastfeed.
I wish that too. And if I could, I would, but I can't.
Give us the hormones. Quickly, after I stood on the hill for PT6, because listen, we don't back down from anybody. When it comes to dad versus moms, we don't back down from anybody. But once I pitched how difficult it is to be a father, you are right though, moms.
I love how this combo started with, I love how Milk Team 6 is spawned into us. And then it just turned into, we got it hard though.
Yeah, we got it way harder.
Quit talking shit.
But immediately folded like a lawn chair. Listen, I'm aware.
Yeah.
But dads need a space.
We do need a space.
Because y'all shut us up way too fast.
They seem to be on our side, Will. They seem to be, they agree. They like this.
Yeah, good.
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Listen, we'll calm down and quiet down in the car. Trust us. Sweetheart, you got it. You're making a lot of sense. Doesn't make sense to me right now, but you're probably making a lot of sense.
Oh, you like my show and you want a mom shirt? Okay, good. I'll stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shout out to moms. Man.
Shout out to moms.
Guys. We love you guys. I do have a question.
Go ahead.
How are your systems and operations operating during football weekends? I had a pretty clean weekend. Some that I'd like to correct, it was week 1 football.
Okay.
Where it's full, you're rolling out the operation, first weekend of NFL and college. So it's like, gotta watch ball on Saturday. Honey, NFL starts this weekend. Gotta watch ball on Sunday somehow. My wife, they had a little bar 3 outing, a little team building out at a winery on Saturday. So your boys got the kiddos at home. Timeline was real silent on the way I was operating on Saturday. I'm talking went 6-2 on my FanDuel bets and was operating as a solo dad at home, and it went quite well. Got to have some ball on. Then at times, Rue even told me, Dad, Ev, I can't watch TV. You can't watch TV. All right. Had to get at the old iPhone and just kind of have it quiet while I played hide and seek and stuff. As long as I could keep up with the scores, see what was happening. Huskers already won, so the hay was in the barn for your boy.
Hay was in the barn.
Nice
little 68-0 sprinkled across.
Yeah. And while mom was enjoying herself for 6 hours down south at the winery in Franklin, shaking her ass upside down in a party bus, Dad was putting up numbies at home.
Well deserved for
Very
Charo.
well deserved. I was fired up for her. I was like, yeah, listen, if I got to be in the mud on Saturday, like this, good.
Yeah.
This is a test that I need. There's going to be zero complaining. You're not going to hear from me, sweetheart, one time about where something is. Your boy can operate.
Yeah.
Even with football on the TV.
Yeah.
and operate we did. I'm talking Scotty took a good, long 2-hour nap. Woke up a couple times, put herself back to sleep after crying for maybe a couple minutes. One time she fell asleep, like sitting up, like as she was whining. She fell asleep and then kind of plopped over. It was adorable. She took a great nap. Rue and I had a great time playing hide and seek, doing some quiet time where she's doing some puzzles and things like that. Ended up taking him to the park around 4 o'clock, 3:45.
Oh, nice.
Part of that second slate of college ball.
Yep.
Wanted to watch it, but hey, let's get the kids out of the house.
Yeah.
Rue's been bored. It's good for the kids to be bored every now and then. Daddy needs to watch some ball. Balanced it all very well. Lunchtime was on point with the PB&J and some mac and cheese.
Ooh.
Scotty was operating, putting down the bottles left and right. I'm talking puffs. We had them ready to go for her little snack time. She's crawling around being a little missile. But overall, great effort by the old man. You know I hate patting myself on the back. And you know I hate attention, or else I would have been tweeting about it. Took a couple drafts saved on X. Like, everybody's real quiet.
This isn't about me.
Let's laugh at Willie One Shelf for not building a shelf, but you're all real quiet when I'm fucking operating with ball on the screen and watching a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old. But it was
make a nickname out of that.
Yeah. Wife came home. Guess what? She walked in. What was happening when she walked in, Sherm? Go ahead and ask me.
Oh, hey, Will, what was happening when Chara walked in?
Timer was going off. Alexa was going off for the 15-minute timer from heating up dinner. Warm plate, ready to go. Kids, ready to go. Oh, sweetheart, you're still a little tipsy from your party bus.
Well,
That's okay. Sit down.
Let me sober you up with this delicious meal.
Yeah.
As Alexa's going, do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Is that the one y'all have?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do that again.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sweetheart, let me get you some water. How's your day? Did you have a blast?
God, you look beautiful.
Yeah, I would take you down right now if these kids were in front of us.
But I can't. I'm a good dad. Sue me.
Yeah.
I made dinner for you.
Yeah. Heated up meal.
Hope you're hungry.
That's basically making dinner.
Well,
but all ready to go. All I'm saying, all ready to go.
PT6ers, this is Fat Stafford coming to you live to interrupt this episode from Willie One Shelf's desk and tell you a little bit about an exciting giveaway that we have coming out later today. If you are listening to this on Wednesday morning, 6 a.m., and you are a true sicko, later today, our social producer, Derek, the absolute legend that he is, has decided that he will be posting the details to a Wayfair giveaway. That's right. One of our sponsors, proud sponsors, Wayfair, has provided us with a $250 gift card to their site that we will have a post later today with details on how to enter and how to win on that $250 gift card giveaway. Let me tell you a little bit about Wayfair. Because when I jumped on the site, I did not fully understand what Wayfair had on its website. I thought it's just home decor, it's just some lamps, it's just some throw pillows. Nothing against lamps and throw pillows. Those are great too. But they have a wide selection on the site, and they are the go-to place for your game day essentials. You might be thinking, oh, are you just talking recliners and TV stands, which they have those too. No, I am not. I am talking grills. I'm talking folding chairs. I'm talking serveware and barware, anything that you would need at a tailgate, anything that you would need in your man cave, in your mom cave. I don't know if I can say mom cave now that I said that. Is that a double meaning? I don't know. Should we cut it out of the ad read? Maybe we might keep it. But they have everything that you would need to watch your favorite team. When I got on the site, one of the things that we decided we're going to order from Wayfair for our actual set is a Baylor themed wooden cutout. And they have a Nebraska themed wooden cutout too. I literally got on Wayfair's site, I typed in Baylor Bears, and it popped right up. So make sure you go to the site, type in your favorite team's name. They're going to have something with your team. They even had a replica. I forgot to say this. They have a replica of the stadium, of Baylor's stadium on there, and it's like in a plaque. That thing is nice. They got some nice stuff on there. Make sure you go check out the site because there's something for every style and every home, no matter your space or budget. Wayfair makes it easy to tackle your home goals with room ideas and curated collections. Free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff. No more huge delivery fees for furniture. Get sofas, dining tables, beds, desks, and more shipped for free. Find all your must-haves, furniture, decor, appliances, and cookware all in one convenient place. Wayfair is your trusted destination for all things game day. We already talked about it. The coolers and the grills and recliners, even slow cookers. Shop, save, and score today at wayfair.com. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home. Will, I cannot stress this enough. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
I'm proud of you because your other half of this show had maybe the worst display of husbandry / fathery this past weekend.
No shit.
Oh, yeah.
You said it was bad, but, I don't know. It's like, hey, we don't want to talk until we're on the show.
This is
so true. I know nothing about your weekend.
I take my podcaster, I give advice here and there, and have fun. I take that cap off this episode and I put on the learner cap, and I need Coach Compton to come in.
Buddy, let's just be frank.
Okay.
We might give bits and pieces of advice, but nobody's figuring it out week in and week out.
True.
I'm telling you. Matter of fact, Scotty, dad lost, fell off the bottom stair and hit her head on my watch. That's because I was watching a 2-minute drill. I think I was watching KU Mizzou at the end of the game because it was a barn burner. And I thought to myself, Scottzilla, she's going over by the stairs. Usually she goes up a couple before I make my way over there and, let her climb the entire flight of stairs. And I looked over and even thought that. Give her a couple steps and I'll be over there.
Yeah.
And then she's on her back crying. And that's the first time my wife tunes in every week because she's got to know what's going on.
Yes.
And that's her first time hearing that I wasn't over there because Mizzou KU was on. And all that to say is, buddy, we fuck up. And there could be people being like, I can't believe this and that. Look, we all fuck this up.
Oh, yeah.
We are not experts by any means. We're going to have nothing but bad moments as parents.
And I appreciate you saying that.
I'm talking thump, buddy.
I appreciate you saying that, but if there was a Richter scale of fuck-uppery, I'm at like an 8.2. That was maybe a 2.6.
But the guilt that floods through your body when I see her on her back and she's crying, like Scottzilla, she's tougher than a $2 steak at Waffle House.
She is, baby. Come on.
So seeing her cry and be upset, I felt low.
Yeah.
Because I knew I saw her go over there. And I thought, after this play, I'm going to go over and let her climb up. Versus just getting my ass up, I can still watch the play as I'm.
Yeah.
She wanted to sit back. I don't know what she was doing, but man, I heard that thump and I'm telling Rue, hey, this is Dad's fault. Don't tell your mother. I'll let me tell your mother.
What did she say to that?
Char doesn't know that part either.
Oh, okay. She's fine at Char if you're a PT6er.
Yeah, and she's probably shaking her head right now. And
oh yeah.
But Charo, she's walking upstairs to change her, and she's like, "What's this lump on her head? I see a bruise." But I think she was talking about the side of her head. I don't know where that came from. I think it's because she hit the corner of the table in the morning.
No.
As they're trying to stand up, she happened to be at the corner of a table and kind of hit it, and she was crying. Okay. Neither of us really saw it, but I was like, it's probably from when she hit her head. And then later in the day, I was like, hey, I just want you to know Scotty fell off the bottom step. And then, that was more of she fell off the bottom step. She started to go climb, Scottzilla. She was a menace. I couldn't get over there in time.
But look at her right now. She looks great.
Yeah, now she's learning that yeah.
You know how you were just saying how beautiful our daughter is, how she looks incredible?
Yeah.
She did fall off the bottom step earlier.
Yeah.
But she looks great.
Yeah. So that's a dad loss of mine. But okay. Go ahead. I'm on the edge of my seat to hear about an all-time blunder in both arenas.
Dude, okay, so really, I don't really have a dad loss, a trenches, a crack a cold one. I do, but it's really all just one story.
Listen, this show, you throw in crack a cold one, you could just say something positive and be like, that's my crack a cold.
That's my crack a cold.
We're telling stories. We're talking about our experiences. So this is an all-encompassing.
This is all-encompassing.
Okay. We're back here again. I don't listen. I don't want to spread red ass. We're back here again with you.
We are, dude. Because I just had the conversation that I wasn't prioritizing my wife, and that was my dad loss.
Yeah. You even given lessons and cried on this show about being better.
Yeah.
And you topped your lows.
Topped it. Doubled, tripled, quadrupled down.
All right, let's get into it.
On Saturday, the Bears were taking on the ponies of SMU.
Great game, by the way.
Hell of a ball game. Hell of a ball game. That coincided, the ending of that game, with the pickup of my wife that I haven't seen in a week, as well as my 2-month-old daughter.
That's right. They got back on Saturday.
They landed at 2.
How was your week before you jump into that part? You had a good week solo dolo?
Good week solo dolo, but I missed the girls.
No question. After a couple days, you kind of get bored.
Yes. All jokes aside, like you just kind of miss them. And then I feel kind of guilty that I'm not there. And I'm seeing these photos that are coming in of Scarlett. And she's straight up, like Jill's holding her against her chest. And her head is fully up looking at the camera behind Jill. And her eyes are real big. And I'm like, oh my God, she's like so cognizant and knows what's going on. She's growing up and Dada isn't there. And I'm like worried that when she gets home, she's not even going to remember Dada.
Yeah.
And oh man, I was just in a mental blender all week. I missed the girls. But yeah, I mean, it was a good week. It was a lot of fun, like having pizza and wings and stuff around the house. And I will say, like, if there was any dad win, like the house looked awesome when Jill got back.
Okay.
That's
a start.
The only scrap that we could take. I did like 3 loads of laundry, got all the dishes done. The living room looked immaculate.
There's moms listening. You did 7 loads of laundry.
I did 7 loads of laundry. Folded her laundry. That's a big one.
That's a big one.
Because I'll do her laundry, but I don't fold her laundry. I folded her laundry and put it on her side of the closet. That is quite literally the only dad win that I had.
Baylor and SMU are playing.
They're playing. It's going into
Family's Landing.
Family's Landing. It's going into overtime. I have YouTube TV as I'm walking into the airport. I'm answering calls from Jill. Her flight landed a little early, so I was a little upset with that because I tried to get there early so I could park the car and help her. She had a lot of checked bags. And so I'm answering her calls. Hey, I'm in baggage claim, and I'm still watching the game. She walks through the doors. I do a good job of turning off the game. I hug her. I hold Scarlett. I'm kissing Scarlett. I'm kissing Jill. I start tearing up because Scarlett looks twice the size of the last time I saw her. And I'm like, this is not okay. Get down to baggage claim, though. And while we're waiting for the bags, I say, close game, ranked SMU. I got to watch this game. I got to watch it, honey. I'm so sorry. We have one hell of a comeback cooking. Dave Aranda might be the guy. God. I might be fully sold. Sawyer Robertson, 3 400-yard games in a row, babe. This is a big game.
Dude, guys we're not shit, bro. We ain't shit.
And she goes,
week go by. Favorite girls are home.
Oh yeah.
Gotta watch the end of this game.
Have to watch the end of this game. Generational game.
I'm with you. Trust me. We're in a barn burning railroad cooking. Maybe you get this right. Oscars.
Here was the kicker. My group, and shout out the boys, they know who they are. My group from senior year of college has a FaceTime going once we force overtime. I'm literally holding Scarlett in the airport on the FaceTime going nuts on the FaceTime. Jill's like, what are you doing? Like, you're jerking her around. I'm like, babe, it's a big game. My bag's over there. Okay, here, hold her. Well, slow down. You're like moving too fast. You know, I'm kind of operating in my own little world of like SMU Baylor. That's the priority.
Sick 'em
sicko. I go get her bags. We're rushing to the car and I'm like this the entire time, just holding the phone. Get into the car. I did pick up her favorite meal from 51st Deli. I had her little chicken salad sandwich ready for her. That's about the only dad win for the rest of the weekend. Now we get into the bad stuff. She goes, hey, I just got home from a trip and was flying with your daughter. I would solo for the first time. I would love to talk to you about it. But instead, you're driving like a maniac, eating your 51st deli and trying to watch YouTube TV, and you're not talking to me.
Oh, fair on all
Things.
fronts.
I said, honey, this is a really big football game. As soon as this game's over, I'm happy to talk with you. She said, that's great, but I don't really feel like talking to you after this game, because if we just had this conversation about making me a priority, I don't feel like a priority right now, so I don't even want to talk after the game. This is the same stuff we just talked about. So I swallowed that. I listened to the rest of the SMU Baylor game. And then it all comes to fruition at the house when I just start to double down of essentially telling Jill that she was acting like a third grader by saying that she didn't want to talk.
So it's not funny.
Not funny,
Jill.
Not funny, Jill.
Not funny, Jill.
That she didn't want to talk to me. I said some really choice stuff, and it really went sideways for like no other reason than stuff that was going on with me that had nothing to do with Jill. But it literally turned into me being like, I'm a nice guy to everybody. I'm all sunshine and rainbows all the time. I get walked over by everybody. And you know what? I'm going to start doing what I want to fucking do.
This is what you say.
Oh, yeah. I go, you're always telling me to not put my feet up on the pillows on the sofa because you bought the sofa with your money and you don't want me treating the stuff like that. Tough shit. You married me. Deal with it. And she has tears coming down her eyes. I say, you don't like it when my shoes are by the front door? I do. They're going to be by the front door. And just went on this rampage. Like, I saw red and I let Jill have it. Jill's crying. I'm holding Scarlett like as I'm doing this. And then we just like didn't talk for maybe 4 to 5 hours. She goes to the bedroom. So I'm watching Scarlett all by myself. And I'm sitting there, I'm going, what a complete jackass I am. That I just, treated my wife like that I haven't seen in a week. And now I fully regret it because all I want to do is talk to her and hear how Scarlett was and hear how Jill's like early 30th birthday that she had with her family was. And as I'm feeding Scarlett, I look down on her neck. There's a tick on her neck, which I like start freaking out because I don't know what to do with ticks. But I know that ticks are like a very serious deal. They're a bad deal. You can get Lyme's disease, all kinds of shit. So I go wake up Jill. She's super flustered. She's already emotional from our conversation. So she's flustered. I have a tone. I'm telling her, put her down on the bed. We need tweezers, Jill. We got to get this thing off of her, blah, blah, blah. And we're looking up like next steps to do. I end up getting the tick off of Scarlett. I don't want to give like any health recommendations on here, but call a pediatrician, call, whoever your doctor is. If you do find a tick on your kid. Thankfully, the tick that had been on Scarlett, it was less than 36 hours, which they say is when Lyme's disease and all that stuff can get contracted. But we get the tick off of her. Jill's frantic to then we think we're going to like run Scarlett to the ER. And she's carrying Scarlett up the stairs. Jill eats it on the stairs. Thankfully, she covered Scarlett up so she didn't get hit. But Jill like eats it on the stairs. Then she's like double crying. It was terrible. It was awful. I don't know what else to say other than like, it was the worst display of being there for my girl, being like loving and caring, putting my ego first, just being pissed, reacting out of anger instead of saying, hey, I did a really poor job of like prioritizing you when you landed and I missed you like crazy. I just like unleashed on her. It sucked. And then we really didn't talk until like Sunday night when we kind of like figured everything out. And even that was like kind of a argument chess match that ended up being a really good conversation at the end of it. But Jill and I never argue like that. I feel like I just let stuff from like outside of my sphere with my wife like affect me. And then I totally just lashed out on Jill. the easiest and sweetest target that I could possibly find. And I'm just pissed at myself. I'm pissed.
That's all right, buddy. It does. I mean, like that story is, I would say, normal for every married couple out there with kids. Like everybody has low moments like that.
Yeah.
Like, remember the time I was telling you about Charles and I in New York?
Yes.
And the shit, like, you just say offhand stuff that you don't mean in the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think you lost it the way you did? Like the stuff that you're like projecting. When you think back on it, and when you guys did reconnect,
just too much stuff like pent up over time, because I do try and like stay way too positive, and I don't like flesh out or talk about things that are affecting me emotionally. And so I let it build to a pressure point. And then, you know, when Jill's like, I'm not going to talk to you, then I mouth off and say, oh, great, my wife's home and it took 5 seconds for her to be pissed at me. Shocker. And then she's like, oh, Sherman's looking for a fight because he never talks to me like that.
Yeah.
Like, where did that come from? And I was just hitting her with so many of those, dude. I probably hit her with like, I don't know, easily like 10 lines that I'm just like, what was I doing? I was doubling and tripling down. I was walking in circles in our living room, just monologuing. Went out into the front yard, ripped all the weeds out. Literally all the weeds. Pissed. It's not good. It's poor display, dude.
bad day to be a raccoon.
Bad day to be a raccoon. And so I like not only tell that story, but I just apologize to PT6 as well, because it's like, you then hate that you have to go onto a podcast. Like, there's no way that I couldn't tell that story and like continue to be on this podcast, or else I'd be an absolute phony, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does.
Because I'm sitting there.
It's like when Charles hit me with the, you got this for the dad's pot and you can't take a couple minutes to put up a shelf. That got the boy.
Yes, dude. I'm sitting there that night and I'm just like, I know Jill's going to be watching this episode closer than any other episode. Wonder what he says. Because if I come on here and go, oh, PT6 Goon Berets, like she's going to be like, okay, buddy, that's not what happened. But just a huge bummer, dude. Huge bummer.
Okay, so how did it come back around?
We had a really good conversation last night of basically getting our...
How did the conversation start?
Conversation started with me helping her around, like picking things up in the living room, and her saying, we never really got to finish like what we were talking about on Saturday night. What's going on? I said, I just had a phone conversation that really pissed me off. And that's like totally separate of this podcast. It has nothing to do with like for the dads, busing, anything. It's just like personal stuff with me.
You had just had a conversation that pissed you off when she's asking you what's going on with last night.
When she's
You're kind of
asking
saying
me
like, you don't want to talk about it.
I'm just saying I'm not going to like talk about that. Right.
But I'm saying when you're talking to your wife, are you saying that in a way like you're not wanting to talk about it because you just had a bad phone call?
No, I said, here's the deal. I just came off of this bad phone call that I think helps highlight what I think happened on Saturday. I have a lot of stuff, a lot of pressures outside of our relationship with work, family, all this stuff that I'm letting it build too much. And I'm not expressing those stressors, those frustrations, those pain points that I have. I'm letting them build up, and I took it out all on you. And I feel terrible that I did that. I have some stuff that like I honestly need to talk about with you, that I need to do a better job of communicating with you. Because Jill made the great point of like, Sherman, if you had just told me at the airport that that football game was against a ranked opponent and it meant the world to you to watch it, I don't like, you can watch your football game, but you just need to communicate that. And I was trying to tell you that in the car, and then you just took it to 12. And then all of a sudden we're talking about how people don't respect you and you feel like you get walked all over by everybody in your life. And it's like, what does that have to do about the SMU Baylor game? Like, where did that come from? Like, that's crazy. And so getting that out and being able to like talk through that stuff, talk about the phone call that really frustrated me, talk about stuff in life that's really frustrating me that I'm not doing a good job of prioritizing myself and prioritizing Jill. Then Jill being allowed, creating a space where Jill then feels allowed to talk about her emotions. She feels safe in this environment because Sherman's not blowing up on her. And she's able to say, hey, these are things that I'm going through postpartum. I just had a kid. I feel like a stranger in my own body. These are things that I'm dealing with. Conversations that like we've touched on surface level, but we've never really gone deeper in it. And really us just kind of saying like, you and I are a team, and it never needs to be us going against each other. If anything, it needs to be conversations of how can I rally around you and help you in this situation? You're feeling this type of way. How can I come in, feel that with you or go through that with you and help you out of that instead of, there's a great like therapist word or like, what's it called when something's going on, you're projecting onto somebody. Like 100% was projecting onto Jill. And we hugged and kissed and like everything was really good from that conversation. And this morning I'm just getting pictures of Scarlett, and Jill put Scarlett in an outfit that I bought for her. I'm going to tear up. But you're just like, oh, fuck. Like, what was I doing? Like, that's my teammate. And I came at her like that? That's crazy. It just bummed me out. So, yeah, that was my dad loss.
Yeah. I appreciate you sharing all that. I feel like we're actually in a real conversation right now, which I think is a good thing. I think that what you're sharing, I think a lot of people go through and feel. Yeah, man, when you reflect on thinking like what you could have done better, what you will do better moving forward, a lot of it is communication.
Like all of it.
All of it is communication.
Yeah.
Because again, if she doesn't know you're going through that stuff, you're sharing that. I'm thinking, damn, I wish I would have known you were going through some of this stuff. Because you are like happy-go-lucky. Like you're Sherm. You're Fat Stafford.
Yes.
You're bubbly.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a tough one, bro.
It's a tough one.
But as long as you learn from it. And you know what, like some people don't ever learn it or see that they're the problem or dig down enough or look at themselves in the mirror long enough to see like what is actually bothering me. So I think it's important. It's very good that you do see that stuff and you eventually got there.
Yeah. Can I tell you honestly what's going through my head right now?
Go ahead.
I've never wanted to buy Jill a new couch more in my entire life.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that is literally going through my head is seeing my sweet wife with tears in her eyes as I say, I'm going to put my feet up on the couch pillows as much as I want. And if you have a problem with that, tough, you married me. I'm going to be doing it. And she's crying. He goes, that's not fair. And I just walked out of the room. I was like, bro, I've never wanted to buy a new couch so much in my entire life.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Chef had a great metaphor. I kind of like teased some of this stuff with Chef before the pod. He was like, oh man, y'all's football program ain't built on that, you know? And that's a
ball talk. That's Seaman Team 6 right there.
That's just a rough week, man. We're 1-0 and we're moving on to the next week.
That's 0-1.
That's 0-1.
That's 0-1.
Or as he said, it was a rat poison win.
Yeah, it's a win you squeak out in OT against a bad opponent, and it's a win, but you get in that locker room, it doesn't feel like a win at all, even though things came out positive, and I'm glad that they did. And thank you for sharing, because I think everyone deals with that.
Everybody deals with that, bro. It's not an anomaly. It is like it's good to see you gut check yourself like that, because you're 1,000% right the way you're seeing it. Coming off the handle like that is like, yeah, oh snap. As it was getting more serious, I'm like, oh shit, like this is.
Oh, I know. I was looking at your face. I'm like, am I oversharing on the spot?
No, I don't think you are.
Okay, good.
I see it as like, oh, a real conversation. Like that is a a very nitty gritty, detailed thing that you're sharing with everybody that 1000% everybody goes through. And I think you being vulnerable enough to share those details and talk about how low you felt and the things you actually said, I think it's very relatable to every human being. It's not like it's just dads or men that go, like, this is everybody has low moments like that, especially when they're not checking in with themselves a lot.
Yes.
My first thought, like, as you're saying, you're coming to the end of some of the stuff, I'm thinking, so how did it end? Or I'm going to say, like, how are you feeling now? Like, do you feel solid right now? Do you feel better right now? Is the stuff off the field? Like, you know, A, I'm wondering how are you doing with that stuff? But B, if you are going through shit, and this is for everybody, if you got a partner, we do. It's like we talk about the standard of PT6 and us wanting to be better. It's like you got to share that stuff with your partner because they have no ability to help or even know what's going on, and vice versa.
Yeah. And I think, and this is not an excuse, but I think something that Jill and I came to the conclusion of, because we have had a lot of conversations about how you and Charo operate, how it's very similar to how Jill and I operate, where we're trying to have those discussions and deeper stuff of, you know, this is what's going on with me. But when you do have a newborn, I guess this could be the advice that comes from it. The newborn just kind of takes over like every second of every day.
Yeah.
And so those things just get pushed because I don't have time to think about that. I don't have time to process that or communicate that with Jill because Scarlett's crying again. We got to do this diaper change and and so you're like.
And mom's going through a lot too. Postpartum's a very real thing. Postpartum can last like up to, I think my wife was telling me up to a year, maybe 2 years.
Yeah. Hell
the
yeah.
lingering effect of postpartum. So they're going through stuff. So you like men, like we want to stay put together. We want to stay strong. We want to be a leader. We don't want to put our bullshit, you know, when something, it's like, we got to take care of the kid. I don't want to feel like I'm being a burden to my wife. Like when I know she's going through stuff and this stuff seems kind of like I can handle it on my own until you can't. Then it comes out in such an offhand way. And then you're wondering how you got there. And it all comes back to this communication and checking in with yourself, and not only checking in with yourself, but making sure you have those times with your partner. It's a very hard balance. Like, this is where it's like, you got to give yourself some grace. I am happy that you guys had a conversation because that's all it really takes. Like I'm sitting there, yesterday because Charo was gone for those, you know, doing the bar 3 day. And then I got to go stream at nighttime. Yeah. I'm like late getting to the stream because I'm just like, I don't want to leave her in the trenches doing both kiddos bedtime, you know, when we were streaming the Michigan and Nebraska games. And then the next day she's working in the morning. And when she was working in the morning, I had the kids were set up. Rue was doing something, but I'm like literally making a Google Doc spreadsheet of every hour of every day and color coding everything to see where my balance of work and family time, because it feels like if you're somebody who is like a working parent, which is the majority of people, you feel like you're just being dad or mom and then working. Or, you know, you were saying it last week, like you at times you feel like roommates. Yeah. You're not having intentional time. Like last week, I got childcare set up and texted the sitter and was like, hey, can you come and watch the kids from 11 to 3? And Charo and I just like, fuck off, get out of the house. I want to take her to lunch, you know, watch, you know, some NFL games, like connect. We went down on 12 South to this La Coffee, which by the way, good coffee, but the longest lines fucking imaginable.
12
imaginable. I'm talking like Instagram. This is like a filtered spot. Like 12 South, by the way, is booming. But you just have time and spend time together because it's hard to find those pockets of date night or let's go out to lunch or let's go get coffee or spend time with each other and kind of have some conversations, to where when we got done with those a few hours together, she gets home and talking like, you know, I kind of miss just taking Rue to the grocery store and it's just me and Rue and we get something to cook later. Or I want to take her to this garden or this spot over in Nashville where you pick flowers and everything else. But if in my opinion, if we don't have those intentional hours together, when we pulled in the driveway, we're almost both ready to, hey, you take a room, go this, like I'll watch Scotty. Like you're set up to kind of part ways, so to speak, because we had like those intimate hours together to connect. And a lot of times that's like all you need.
Yeah.
So prioritizing those times with your wife to where you can talk about the things that's been on your mind or bothering you and just reconnect. And in this busy life that we all have, a lot of like, just using yesterday's example, I was so happy we did that just because when we got home, it's not, hey, you're home. We're all in the house. We're all a family together. We're all doing everything together. I'm trying to watch ball at times while watching the kids. She's trying to do her thing while watching the kids. So where I got them a little bit more and you're both still, there's something missing. And to me, it's like all that's missing is like the Sims character, like when they have to go to the bathroom or when something happens and they just start acting out of character because the meter's low.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just, we just need some mom and dad time to where we are hanging out. We get in the car, we get out of the car. We don't got to worry about the kid in the car, the kids in the car seat. I'll carry this. Do we have the backpack? Do we have the snack? Do we have everything we need to be optimal parents? Are we going to the park today? What do we want to do with the kids? It's like, no, we pull up, we park, we get out of the car. It's us holding hands, going to this Mexican bar to watch some games, have some brunch, go down to 12 South. We're walking together. She's like, I really want to go to Buck Mason. And I'm like, sweetheart, we only got about 30 minutes left. We park kind of far away. How about this? I'll go get the car. You go to Buck Mason, do your thing. I'll just pull around. Take as much time as you can. You go shop, do your thing. But it's just me and her.
Pro move.
Doing it. Yeah. And it was, she got in the car and I said, by the way, you're welcome. Because the sun started, it was it's been great weather.
Yeah.
But it's to where the sun is shining and we were parked up a hill on 12 South, like on the complete opposite end of 12 South. So my hamstrings are burning. I'm sweating a little bit as I'm driving to get her because we went all the way to Buck Mason and then a mile to walk to the car. We wouldn't have made it in time. We would have had to be there for just a couple breaths. But she got in. I was like, hey, you're welcome, by the way.
And you probably had a couple, hey, Willie, watch out. What you building? On the walk.
Yeah. Dude, PT6 is out there for sure. Got a couple, hey, go Big Red. Ran Akron out of the stadium.
I would have made you proud when I was flying out to DFW last week. I forgot to say this on the pod. So much GBR in the airport, and I yelled at every single one of them.
Yeah, let's go. That does juice me up.
I would just tell them, hey, GBR, and every single time, go Big Red. Hey, GBR.
Yeah.
Right back.
Yeah. But again, all to say that connection time with your wife to where it's husband and wife.
Yeah.
It's mom and dad. The friends who fell in love dating each other. To me, that's the biggest stressor, especially during football season with both of us being working people.
Yeah.
Her running her stuff. She feels thin. Again, you just get caught up. I feel like I work. I feel like I'm dad. I feel like I work. I feel like I'm mom. A lot of times it's just somebody, for the love of God, take the kids, like just me and my wife go.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes because then you feel like the battery's charged when you get home. You're ready to accomplish, I feel like, the world, bro.
Yeah.
Because you can't have that. You can't have a week away. If this was me and you one-on-one, I'll just say it on the pod, but this is me and you just one-on-one. Because this has been a learning curve for me, especially when you're younger and things are new. You have your first kid. You're married for the first time. You're picking up a lot more kind of like partnership responsibilities that dudes a lot of the time are dumb as shit and we're not aware of until you got to like learn the hard way a little bit.
Yes, learn from mistakes is like my bread and butter.
But being so locked in on I know it was a big game, but you got to, it's like having the Rolodex of right when you see them, you're embracing the girls and you just tell her out of the gate. If that's the important thing, sweetheart, God, you look so damn pretty. Scarlett, she's gotten huge. You know I'm a sicko for the Sick'em Bears. This game, we've come back from a 14-point deficit?
Yeah, 17.
17-point deficit. It pains me that I've had to sit behind the phone, hear some problems that you might have with Scarlett, and you feel as a dad, you're sitting there eating wings and pizza, kind of like, damn, I feel shitty because life's nice for me right now, but you're carrying the dad guilt of like, I feel like I need to be in it with her. So there's this weird conversation going on in your head, but you're out front with it. You're anchoring it. God, you look so amazing. Scarlett, she's growing. I truly, all I've wanted to do for the last 4 days, because 3, I kind of had a little fun. I won't lie. But for the last 4 days, I want nothing to know what's went on in your entire life. The minute this game ends, I'm all ears. And if you tell me, look, it's like when we had the conversation a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
If you tell me to shut my fat ass up,
it's gone.
It's gone. I'll put this game down.
Yes.
But I just want to put that out there. I would love to finish this game, and you got nothing but my time after that. And I sort of, again, let me triple down on this part. If you tell me, Sherm, shut up. I'm so excited to see you, and I got to tell you about this weekend. The phone's gone. I don't care. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out on Sports Center later. That would have been like if I'm in your coaching. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. No, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Phone down.
Phone down. No.
The donuts on the belt. The luggage is here. Go get the luggage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. And I will say this for like anybody listening to the podcast, because I didn't like fully finish the tick story. We called our pediatrician, we called Vanderbilt, we got a diagnosis, and we followed the diagnosis. We have antibiotics for Scarlett, all that stuff. I didn't just want to leave that open-ended of like, yo, Sherm's kid got bit by a tick and you didn't do anything about it. Like,
yeah, you weren't the only one. Rue had a tick on her.
Really?
We had a little outing at Tailgate Brewery. The parents kind of had like, they called it a tailgate. Parents had like a little tailgate where everybody kind of hangs out for Rue's school. And so we were out there, they're playing out in the woods and stuff. Rue had a tick, but it was like drowning in the water. So it wasn't on her very tight.
Okay,
it was like it was like in the bathtub.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened with Scarlett. It was very light, got the tweezers, and just you pull up towards the head, and it makes them unlatch.
Because it's like the head can be dug in there to where they're latched on. You're like pulling it off, and thank God it was like,
I've had one.
Yeah.
Bad.
And it was a red tick too. It was a deer tick, so which is better. That's better.
Okay.
But
I have no clue. No,
I didn't either until I talked to the nurse.
Yeah.
We are not professionals.
No, we are not professionals.
Thank you for coaching me.
Buddy, it's more just like you're telling that story, and I'm thinking to myself, how do I just sit in this thing with Sherman? More so just check how it all ended up and how you're doing currently.
Yeah, I'm doing well currently, to answer that. You asked that earlier. I'm doing well. It's something that like very much I need to process with Jill. Very much I just need to be able to process with myself. And I do see a therapist bi-weekly. So does bi-weekly mean every 2 weeks?
Yes.
Bi-weekly, yeah.
Or is that twice a week if it's bi-weekly?
I feel like that's twice
Every
a
other
week.
week.
Every other
Bi-monthly.
week.
Maybe? Is that what you're looking
No, bi-weekly.
Okay.
Could be both.
Leave it in the hey, Derek, could be both, and leave it in the comments. What is
that
bi-weekly?
right there is how you know we're not experts.
I mount my wife bi-weekly.
Because you're saying that, I'm thinking in my head, am I? Because there's also like, I don't hate the friends, but you hate when you're unloading some of your personal stuff going on. And I've never been a fan of people that you should do this, you should do that. They're kind of, instead of like listening and kind of sitting in it with you a little bit, and more like waiting for, are you seeking any type of advice right now? Like people who give like unsolicited advice, like when you're saying something, oh, you shouldn't do that, you got to do this. It's kind of like, buddy, you're not listening to me. I'm not needing you to tell me what to do right now.
Yeah, and you bring up a great point, something that I try to keep in the back of my head because I had a boss that also brought this point up, but always lead with a question.
There you go, yeah.
Because
you kind of stop there at the bottom part of the story, and I'm sitting here in my head is he wanting something to me back now? I kind of just want to know, how did it end up? How are you doing now?
That was good. You did a good job of being like... And so is that where we are? Are you currently in Doghouse on pod right now?
Yes, exactly.
Because that's a first. Do you need to call Jill on the sode?
Yeah.
Lord. But yeah. Thanks for talking that one out.
I love you, bro.
I love you.
It's like I shot you the message last night. I miss you. I can't wait to do For the Dads.
Yeah, and I shot it back. I said, miss you, BB, too much, BB.
Yeah,
too
you're like, can we do
much."
this at, can we shoot the pod at 2 p.m.? I was like, I really need to get it done at 12, was it 12:15?
Yeah,
Because I had a
12:15.
2 o'clock that, I had to punt the 2 o'clock.
I didn't see that, but 100% was on that phone call probably when you texted me.
You had a lot going on.
I had a lot going on, but
Because when you hit me with the, hey, are you good to record at 2? Like when we were at the shop the next day, I said I texted you back.
you looked at me
Did you
like,
not look at the phone?
are you having a seizure? What's going on?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to in that moment be like, yeah, I'm going through a lot. Because I can check my text. I need to do a better job at that.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing too, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Good for Papa Team 6. Listen, we're not all, nobody out there is perfect. Big
Hey, thank
dog.
you for listening. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being there. And thank you for the listeners have kind of created a space to where I do feel challenged to be like, I gotta share that on the pod.
Yeah.
Or else like I'm just a fake phony that's like, hey, like and subscribe my podcast. We have fun here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Fortunately, Jill didn't pull that one out on you.
Oh, what do you mean?
What Charles did with the Willie One shelf. Like, oh, you got this pod on the
dude.
breaks in the trenches. And the phony meter was at an all-time high.
Can I?
And if I would have had a moment, if I'm, which those moments, I'm not going to say I'll never have those moments or I have never had those moments. If she would have hit me with that mid crash out, I don't know.
And for all the
I'm
milk
probably be in a hotel or something.
Yo, for sure. For all the Milk Team Sixers listening, I do want to take a moment to look at the camera and say, Jilly Bean, I love you and I'm very sorry. And no one in the entire world is deserving that, especially you. Like that just stinks that I did that.
Yeah.
Stinks.
I also want to say to Milk Team Sixers out there and wives tuning in, if you're watching with your Papa Team 6 member, I do want to equip you by throwing this brand in their face. If they're having some off moments, it will piss for the PT6ers out there. It will piss you off, but no, it's coming from a place of accountability.
Oh yeah. Would you go on PT6 and be acting like that? Tell that story?
Yeah.
That's true.
Shout out the community though, for
Shout out the community.
creating a space safe enough for you to share.
Yeah.
Because the boys are going to rally around you.
Yeah.
The moms, it might even help the moms tell a story.
Maybe. And hopefully some people in the comments are like, that's not the fat Stafford I know.
For sure. It's
No
not,
way, Jose.
That's not the standard.
That's
Everybody
not the
knows
standard.
that. Everybody knows it's not the standard.
Check yourself, sure. I'm glad you're checking yourself, but check yourself again.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Learn from it.
Learn from it. PT6ers, hello and welcome to another ad here on the show for the dads. Yes, it is Fat Stafford doing the ads this week in Willie One Shelf's desk. We're talking True Classic. And before we talk True Classic, we're talking True Classic. When there is a date night with my wife, Jilly Bean, and I, and she will vouch, this is a true story. She usually likes me in a t-shirt that doesn't have any branding on it, something that looks casual but nice, something that I feel comfortable in. And every single time we're going out for a date night, she says, hey, Sherman, throw on one of those shirts that you get at Bussin', the ones that fit you really nice. I always have to remind her, those are my True Classic shirts. I'll go throw on a True Classic. My wife's a big fan of them. I feel like everybody in the office is a big fan of the True Classics. When we see each other wearing them, we're going, Chef, are you hitting the bench? What's going on? You look massive. He's like, no, it's just my True Classic shirt. Even Derek back there, if you want to look even spiffier on date night and throw on a polo, Derek's rocking one of the polos right now. Derek, give him a little Will Compton. Oof. Too good. Too good. And you can look that good too. And here's the cool part. True Classic just launched a boys line. For the boy dads out there, you can match. And honestly, it's way better than those awkward family photo outfits or even cheesy pajamas. You can match with your son. You get to show up together, feel comfortable, and actually look good doing it. The crazy thing is, True Classic has already sold over 25 million shirts to more than 5 million customers, with over 200,000 5-star reviews. Online shoppers know 250K 5-star reviews is a lot of 5-star reviews. So I'm definitely not the only dad who has figured this out. I'm just lucky enough to be one of the dads that have figured it out. You can find them at Amazon, Target, select Costco and Sam's Club locations, or you can head to trueclassic.com/for-the-dads. That's trueclassic.com/for-the-dads. Trust me, grab one, and you will thank me later. You will legitimately thank me later. These are great fitting shirts. I wear them all the time. We're even getting into colder weather. I'm rocking a True Classic hoodie right now. Go check it out, guys. Back to the episode.
That's the biggest thing. Learn from it. Know that, you know, it's bound to happen again. Hopefully you catch yourself in those moments.
Yeah.
But this is only a waste of time if you don't learn from it.
100%.
I don't know. Dude, I brought up the tailgate and the tick thing.
Oh, yeah.
There was an older boy who bullied.
Hold on.
And I saw.
Hold on.
Yeah. Rue was part of the crew that he bullied. And the boy's lucky that I didn't see the part on Rue. I saw the part where he took the glasses off of like Rue's best friend. He was like going around and kind of like grabbing and shaking. There's like 3 of them. Shakes each one of them. Runs around. I just hear, "Hey, stop!" And I kind of like look down the hill. He runs over. Did I say the girl's name?
No.
You did not.
Okay, if I did, make sure to bleep that out.
Yeah, you 100% didn't.
And then goes back to the girl Rue's friend. And I once I hear, "Hey, stop!" And I kind of look back, and the boy runs by again and like grabs her glasses. And she's like, "Stop!" And Rue's just kind of like standing there all shy. Kid ends up say stop, and I was like, "Hey!" And the kid ends up like running up the hill. I think he still has a glass. I'm like, "Hey, buddy!" He didn't have the glass. He keeps running. The kids start crying a little bit, so I go over to them. You know, the parents were all over. We're like calming them down and everything else. What happened? Blah blah blah. And dude, I'm just boiling. As like, did that shit just happen? I'm thinking this is why we're going to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's nothing that breaks your heart more than seeing bullying happen with the little kids.
Yeah.
Because they're just kids.
Yeah.
And this kid was old enough to know what he was doing. And at the boy at his age was old enough to know what he was doing.
Are we talking like 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think so, yeah. He was he was taller.
Older.
Yeah, he was older. And Rue started, like, the other 2 kids, they're crying. Rue's not crying yet, and I'm walking over and I look at Rue and I'm just like, I just kind of like shake my head no, like, don't, hey, it's okay. You don't need to start crying because the others are crying. I kind of like shake my head no. And like, you okay? And as I do that, and she starts like, wincing up and she starts crying. And so I pick her up and everything. At that moment, I didn't know that he had shaken or bullied Rue. So I was kind of pissed for the other kid, the one that I saw the glasses come off of. And I'm quiet. I'm low key trying to figure out who the kid, like, where the kid is. He like runs up. He's like playing somewhere else, or like see who the parents might be.
Yeah.
Not to go say nothing. There's just there's a multitude of conversations going on in my head.
Yeah.
Like, what would I have done had that been Rue that I saw him do that to? Because, not that I would have done anything, but you're also thinking like, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Because I started to like go towards the kid as he's running away when I was like, "Hey, buddy," because I thought he still had the glasses. Why don't you give her glasses back to her? Or like, I don't know. There's too many things that go on in my head.
Yeah.
That fires you up as a parent in the moment. We end up leaving because there's like a meltdown and everything else. Oh, we've been here a while. Like, let's get the kids home. Scotty, she's in her, we can't like let her out because she's in like her, she's in her stroller. And there's like gravel and everything else that we're kind of on. We go home and we get a text that it happened again with the kid. And then something kind of goes down with the kid and the parent. It got awkward and weird and they kind of leave. But maybe the kid's going, maybe the kid's projecting. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh.
But anyway, I witnessed a bully moment that Rue was kind of part of. And I did not know. It kind of had me not worked up, but it had me thinking about it like the rest of the evening.
Those are truly like the two things that I think like guys almost fantasize about is either like a home intruder and what they would do, or if somebody was bullying their kid.
Yeah.
I'd love to see somebody come into my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd love to
Because
see
Charles,
somebody
teacher,
come
if
into
a
my
kid's mean to you, that doesn't give you permission to be mean back to him. And to where my line of thinking is like, I'll go with that for now, but everything's a little circumstantial. And I'm like, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. And once we're in the A gap,
yeah,
we don't know what's going to happen.
Right. Like, yeah, if a kid's mean to you, it doesn't give you the right to be mean back. But we got to figure out a way to where you're not going to allow somebody to be mean to you.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is. Again, I'm very new. I'm learning at this stuff. It's like, it's one of those things where I'm very slow to speak because I don't have my thoughts in order and how I feel about it or what should actually be done or how I should be teaching through those things. Cause I didn't really tell Rue a whole lot, just making sure she's like, okay. And everything else. But I'm sitting there like trying to figure out, yeah, like what if this does happen? What if I'm not there? What if this, what if that? How do I need to be coaching or teaching this or give her confidence to, be a certain way? But yeah, I witnessed the first bully.
Oof. That gets me riled up. And
fantasies of just sideline tackle drill on this kid.
Oh,
just a great angle.
Gronk.
And he's running across the border of the woods that they were playing in. Just boom. We're into the woods.
I truly envisioned you chasing down Gronk to the sideline, beating him to the sideline.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm like not even know what to say. I'm over here like pinching my fingers and stuff and moving my hands around because I'm like, I know this is murky waters to be speaking on. But who is the father?
He ain't listening to my podcast. I can promise you that.
Oh, this your boy? That just mocked on the sideline?
Whenever you did that.
Come say something. I become the bully. Just an awful example in front of the kids.
I'm going to have little dude eating through a tube.
Oh, good deal. Daddy wants to come say something. Meet me in the ring. Circle around, children. Turn on the headlights. Pull the cars up. This is how you want to die, old man?
Oh my God, the dad just has no idea like what had happened.
Yeah.
He's just one of those like Patagonia vests with like a coffee, just chill dude.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
As
soon as he finds out his son was being a little shithead, he's like, the poor kid, you're almost like, hey, praying to God the kid's gonna be alive. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. You had a buddy who, rightfully so, the parents mad and they're going home and you're like, shit. Like
a lot of times too, it's like, again, with it being a young boy, like with the kid, they're kids. And if I'm the parent where Rue's the bully, I would want to be told because I would be pissed at Rue.
Will is definitely one of the dads that like, if I was, like a friend of Rue's and I'm like hanging out with them and stuff, like I would be on extra good behavior because Will is the dad that's there. Like playing Little League or like being around other dads at that age, there are certain dads that you're like, just scared of. That just give off that vibe of like, do not set off Mr. blah, blah, blah. And not because they were a psychopath. I was going to say,
dude, I'm going to be a fun.
You are.
But there will be respect.
There will be. Dude, I'm just telling you, like guys are going to, when they start coming to the age and like just knowing you and knowing your personality type, knowing maybe you played in the NFL for a little bit, they're going to be like, don't mess around with Willie C. Yeah. But that's a good thing.
I feel like that's my mom and me too. My mom, she didn't play no shit, dude. She didn't play no shit. If we were acting up in school, we were known as like hyper kids. Can't have Will over. He's a little too hyper. But my mom did not mess around. She wanted real feedback for how her boys are being. Because if we were messing around in class, if we weren't up, progress reports, if we weren't dialed in, like she wanted to know not to blame it on anybody else other than the Tanner ass at home, and not necessarily come from my mom. That'd be the old man, but it'd be a verbal lashing.
Oh yeah,
because she didn't mess around.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Because part of me sitting there and I'm like, It's not the kid's fault. It's not the parents' fault. Maybe it could be the parents' fault because the kid's like whatever he's doing. But I'm sure the parents would be upset to be like their kid was doing X, Y, and Z. So don't get mad at the parents. Like again, there's so many things going on in your head. That was going on in my head.
Yeah, you can only control what you can control. I feel like you handled that situation very nicely.
I mean, we just left.
Yeah.
It was more of just talking with Charo. Like, oh, you want her to be nice to people who are being mean to her? I'd handle it a little bit differently, sweetheart. We're kind of just like laughing and joking back and forth. Like, sweetheart, this is why I want to get her into wrestling. That's why I want to get her into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Because see a friend get picked on, we need her to handle that.
Yeah. And she will. She will be.
Yeah. She'll be
nobody's bullying Scottzilla. I can go ahead and just tell you that. Scottzilla might bully some
Yeah, Scottzilla, you're going to have to be careful with that. She's a menace, bro. A dad loss that I had is I have on here dad loss. Can't stop Scottzilla from getting to the water bowl.
She's doing it again.
Yes.
What are you going to do once she's able to walk? I mean, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, she'll start getting some more wherewithal of like not getting in the water bowl.
Yeah.
But I was taking a Tuesday the other day and I'm doing it with the door open because it's just me and the kiddos. And I hear that water bowl go sideways in the pantry and I'm like, God damn, like wiping fast. Scotty. She's just in there. And she knows it too. Like part of me is like, she knows what she's doing because once she's halfway there and I'm like, Scotty, don't you do it? And she like looks back at me with like a little smirk. And then, oh, don't you do it? And she starts kind of going. And then I start like running to the pantry. She hits that
goes faster.
She hits that speed that's on the video to get there.
She hits that second gear.
Yeah, she hits that second gear. She's 88 out the gate. If I don't make that play,
starts digging that left toe. It's the left toe,
and it's when your house settles, you got to kind of like lift the door up for it to like latch or whatever. It's one of those to where you shut the door, but she'll go and press on the door to where it'll open back up. So I got to make sure it's like up and latched. If that she's in there, bro.
Scottsdale is a menace.
She's a menace.
I cannot wait.
She can't be contained, bro.
I want to hang out with Scottzilla so bad.
Yeah, she's a beast.
I want to see the lore and the legend in person.
Yeah. She wants to be on the ground. She needs space. She's trying to climb on everything. She's just a happy little baby, bro. Very few things. She's like unbothered.
I can't wait to see her personality develop because I love how Rue, when like you were in that little pillow fort that you built with her and the monsters are outside of it, blah, blah, blah. We got to hide. Scottzilla's going to be like, wait, can we not go out there and go kill him?
Yeah. Can we not,
like, what?
Scotty is the type. She's the type that when Rue is upset or crying, Scotty laughs. Or she'll start like just randomly clapping.
She's going to be a menace in a good way.
Yeah, in a great way.
Yeah.
I got a highlight tape loading. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon just yet. I need to capture a few more scenes.
Okay.
But of her just eating.
Oh.
Just being a menace on the table.
She eat like her dad?
Oh, she eats like her dad. Anything you put in front of her, gone.
Yeah.
She's quick. She's good, man. She's a stud.
Oh, my God.
But she's going to be a lot of fun. But she's very unbothered. And it's awesome. She's a stud.
I love it. And since we're coming up on an hour, I thought that I would kick it to...
Coming up, we got to keep it under.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We're kind of coming up to an hour. So I was going to move it to what are the odds?
Hit the what are the odds and we can hit our couple dad hacks. We can get it into the calls, get in the call-ins.
And probably be out under an hour?
Lesson. A lot of time to keep that under an hour.
Yeah.
I think we can do that. Pretty reasonable. We're at 25 minutes.
25.
Hey, this has been fun today. I want to say again, thank you for sharing all that stuff earlier.
Yeah, dude. Well, and this has been fun today because like it feels good to be able to have a place where I could talk about that. Coincides with like a podcast that I'm on. I'm pretty fortunate and lucky to be able to do that.
Let's go.
So thank you guys.
Hey, before you get into the what are the odds, I want to shout out Camden Stevens, who left a comment on Instagram. Please. Will Sherm, Chef Derek. What a pod, boys. I myself am a 20-year-old guy from the great state of Iowa. 20 years. This is a Goon Beret we're talking about. Fuck the Hawkeyes, Will, Iowa State fan. and am a member of the Goon Berets. There we are. Just recently got engaged to my fiance, so not quite Papa Team 6 yet, but I got to tell you guys, I love this pod. My biggest dream is to be a father, and listening to your pod is so encouraging. You guys give me the stepping stones and puzzle pieces to be a great father just like yourselves. It's so inspiring to hear how you guys carry yourselves as not only fathers, but husbands as well. Camden Stevens might be deleting the comment after the dad loss from Uncle Sherm. I appreciate this podcast more than you guys know. Complete shot in the dark. This DM gets read, and that's okay. Just want you to know my support to you guys. Keep it up. Good. I'll tell you this, Camden. Somebody who's taken puzzle, what'd you say? Stepping stones and puzzle pieces to be a great father, just like yourselves. You thinking that way at 20 years old, I will say you are ahead of the curve, my friend.
Way ahead of the curve.
And if anything else, stepping stones, puzzle pieces, learn from us.
Yes.
Learn from our losses.
Yes, please. Please. And before I now jump into what are the odds, you reminded me of a comment that I wanted to make sure I read. This comes from Mutza8. Shout out Erin. She was our caller last week that called in about being close with her dad. But shout out Erin. As someone with no kids, but I've always said if I did, I'd want to be a girl dad. To hear your appreciation for your dad is the exact reason I want to be a girl dad. Damn it. 2 weeks in a row, you got the boys' eyes watering. Love to you, Aaron, and love to you guys. I just love that he was shouting out one of our call-ins. It was a great call-in.
People love that call-in, bro.
That call-in was so good. Go ahead.
I do want to say we received an update from her. We've been texting with her. She's going to send us a reaction video of her father when the shirt comes in and of him watching the episode because he watches with her. So she's been saving that segment of the show to record and send in. So hopefully we get that video of reaction of the father seeing the story be told in real time.
Dude, that's cool,
Bro, Derek's over there just operating.
Derek. I was going to say demon, but we already got a demon.
I don't know. Well, it'll come.
Yeah, it'll come.
They call him Deke. They call him
Deke or he calls him Deke?
No, they.
Earned it by starting varsity as a freshman in high school.
On the ice?
Soccer.
I
don't know how that correlates to Deke, but it's there.
Okay. We'll see. Maybe the comments might have a good nickname for you.
I'm very scared of that.
Maybe we let Papa Team 6 take a crack at Derek.
Would love that.
That would be fun. That'd be fun. And one really quick last one, Steven, who has been in our comments a lot lately. He was one of our very first call-ins. We had a mishap with the shipping. We had to reship. He was in our stream the other night. He was the one saying, hey guys, have y'all sent my stuff out? Got confirmation this morning. Steven has his merch.
Way to go, Steven.
Way to go, Steven. Let's go. Okay, what are the odds? This week's What Are the Odds shout out FanDuel comes from Twitter, and it comes from Mike Green Walsh. Mike Green Walsh on Twitter. Still catching up on the pod. Just heard your hardball story. Here's mine. 2013, I'm coaching a high school baseball team, my alma mater. Haven't been to state since the 60s. I know we've got the dudes to get there, but we need that extra push. We've got a road trip for a double dip in the Nebraska Sticks, and we need to win both of them. 2-hour trip. On the way up, I throw on Hardball, one of my all-time favorite movies, and the namesake of all my fantasy sports teams. Needless to say, the kids roll off the bus fired up. The team champ for the rest of the season becomes for G-Baby. We go to state for the first time in 50 years. Powerful stuff. I freaking love that.
Dude, that is cool.
That's sick.
What are the odds that this state champion baseball team
hadn't been there for 60 years?
Goes and gets it done. And a very small part of that trip was Sherman Young's.
No. He was saying this happened in 2013.
I thought it just happened. And he's playing you breaking down hardball.
I'm the man. I got those kids to state. I did not get those kids to state. But the movie Hardball, he was just saying, hey, I get what you mean tearing up. Powerful movie. It got my kids to state.
Okay,
and
following.
It's like, yeah. What are the odds that like a movie could inspire a team?
You know how the brain sputters.
You know how my brain
I
sputters.
said it on Bustin'. You know, it's like sometimes my brain, it's like a lawnmower with last year's gas in it.
Yeah.
Takes a second to get going in the new season. You got to rip it a few
Is
times.
the choke on? Did you
Right.
have
You
the
just
choke
got to
on?
keep. I thought I hit it 3 times. Let me hit it a few more.
Now you're flooding it.
Right.
Yeah, now you're
But
flooding
then,
it.
gotcha.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah.
Turn the choke off. But yeah, that was our. What are the odds? Do we want to go? You did your survival kit, correct? Or your dad?
My survival kit is Bent Go lunch boxes. Great lunch box to have in the fridge. It's got, you'll open it up. If you go to bentgo.com, and again, no free shout outs. This
And
is
how do
not
you
a
spell
sponsor of the
that?
show. We love for them to be a sponsor of the show. BENTGO, Bent Go lunch boxes. But they got this little, you open up the box and it's got its plate where it's divided up, right? Underneath it is this layer that you can have in the freezer, so then you can put the layer underneath and it keeps your lunchbox fresh, cold, ready to go. It's what we use for Rue.
This is sick.
They're good. They are good. And they have a variety too. It's not just like the refrigerated, like it's got the little layer underneath. They got a variety of lunch boxes. Very good, very high quality lunch boxes. Again, no free shout outs. Would love for Bentgo to be a sponsor of the show.
I'm sure Chef will probably pull up an image, but there's an image of the Bent Go.
Yeah.
For
Because
you.
I tell you what, packing the lunch is hard, bro. It's not hard. It's just, I feel like options are kind of limited, especially if you don't have the layer where it kind of keeps it fresh, keeps it cold. So like, for example, I pack Rue's lunch. Like I'll make breakfast, kind of pack her lunch. The go-to is a PB&J. Slice it up so it can kind of fit in there. You can fit it nice and neat to where it's like, little bars of peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
I like the bars.
And then cucumbers.
Oh, okay.
The uncured pepperonis, little pepperoni slices. She loves
Those are
pepperonis. She
so
loves
money,
pepperonis.
Oh,
Pepperonis. She loves pepperonis.
Drop a pepperoni down in the comments if you're a real one.
Yeah, drop pepperoni down in the comments. And then what? Maybe some like cheddar fish or an applesauce. They'll have to kind of open up for her and then kind of barely click it so that way she's strong enough to get it open.
I like containers like that because it does. One issue I have with myself eating wise is just portion control. And I feel like lunchboxes like that do a really good job.
Yes, 100%.
Of like, this is an adequate amount of food for my child. I have filled it. We are good.
Yeah. But that's
Shout
my survival kit. And my dad hack stuff, I kind of talked about it earlier. I have my dad hacks talking colors and bad guys with my daughter about football. Like, who's the bad guy here? Akron's the bad guy. Iowa State, Iowa's the bad guy. Dad has got some money on him to cover, but we just need him to lose by 2 or 3.
And by the way, Rue, you're not allowed to go to Iowa. They reached out to me
Sweetheart.
and said that they don't like you personally.
Yeah. Bad people go to that school.
He said Rue Compton can't come here because of her dadas, and we hate his dadas. So I guess you gotta hate him.
Yeah, you know how you're scared of Tafiti, the mean version at first before she gets the heart back and becomes the good person. Again, Tafiti went to Iowa. The Mask went to Iowa.
Jafar went to Iowa.
The Grinch went to Iowa.
Oh no.
The bad guys go to Iowa.
Oh no. That's
Elsa went to Nebraska.
and so did her sister, Anna.
Yeah.
You know who didn't? Who's the prince in the first movie?
Oh, I forget his name.
But he went to Iowa.
Yeah,
Big Hawkeye.
That's a huge Hawkeye.
He was a punter for him.
And I knew right out of the gate in that movie when he started to go and started to
Hans. Yeah.
Yeah, Hans. Is it Hans?
Hans.
Right when I saw Hans, I was like, that's a Hawkeye. That's a Hawkeye. We don't marry Hawkeyes. We don't go to Iowa.
Start him young.
Yeah, start them young. I like how you just talked through that because that is legitimately what I'm going to start using.
just anything that you don't want her to like. I have joked about like calling, like taking a 2-ski, different stuff. There's a guy in a fantasy football league that we have this like fake rivalry for years. And we were texting before the season. I told him I was going to tell my daughter that taking a shit was called taking a Gorby, which is his nickname.
Ah, nice.
I thought that'd be a fun little prank to pull on him.
Yeah.
You gonna drop a Gorby?
Yeah.
Did you make a little Gorby Gorb? Uh-oh. My survival kit is a snot sucker. Those are so huge, dude. And Jill is a machine with that thing. Because I think well, she has the ball one. And dude, I wish you could watch Jill Young operate with the little ball one where you like squeeze it and she plugs the other nostril and she gets in there. I guess they do it at the hospital. So she's like, it's crazy watching her get that snot out.
Yeah. It's you feel like you're torturing them.
You do. But to any new parents, like when you are hearing your baby cry and they sound like a pig and they kind of got the like in between cries, that is a telltale sign that, hey, maybe they're having a little, trouble when they're on their passy. They're trying to breathe through their nose. There's some snot up there and there's some discomfort. And so they're letting you know, I can't breathe through my freaking nose right now. What's going on? And Jill will go in and clean out the schnoz, and it's money every time. Scar's so happy.
I'm manual. To me, got the one where I get to take control.
Well, and that one's a big one. Like, I feel like majority of people have the actual snot sucker.
Yeah.
So get whichever one you want, but it is
Great thing to have. Don't just use the bulb. It's not, to me, it's not good enough. Not the bulb on the snot sucker, but if you just got a bulb that you're trying to put in their nostril.
Yes.
To me, it's just like, we never had great luck with those. And I feel like they're not doing it. It's not long enough. It's not doing enough damage.
Yes. And when I'm doing it, I can't get anything out. But when Jill's doing it and she's hitting the angles, she like gets it first try almost every time.
It's kind of nice for you too, because you just know wifey's going to do it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be the one. Man, she's really crying. Yeah, what's mama doing?
Yeah, what's she doing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll pick you up.
You know who doesn't do that? Dad does.
Yeah.
Say dad. And then dad hack is Duna stroller bag. If you are flying and you want to bring your Duna base with you, the Duna car seat, you can put the Duna base and the stroller in this Duna bag. But let's say hey, Sherman, I actually like flying with my Duna because it's a stroller. I keep the kiddo in the stroller and I bring the stroller onto the plane. Great. Just put your Duna base into the Duna bag and pack it up with any of your shirts, pants, all of your luggage that you're going to be packing. It's a cheat code, dude. It's like an extra suitcase that's like a total utility piece in your set, where if you're using it for the Duna base and the Duna stroller, it's great for that. If you're keeping the stroller out on the flight, you can squeeze some other stuff in there too.
Great dad hack. Make sure you don't get too far away from that mic. Look at you.
Look at me. Played myself again. Was I on the mic when I was talking though?
I believe so. I caught it when you did this whole, you were leaned back and then coming in, and I was like, hopefully he hasn't. I hadn't seen it before that, but I don't know.
I got to quit doing that.
Yeah, at least just have it set up to where it's like, what is it called? Perpendicular?
Yeah, perpendicular.
Parallel?
Or wait, what we could do, we could get a boom mic just right here for when I come
but
back.
what I'm saying is like right now.
I'm kidding, by the way.
Right now, you're at like a 45-degree angle.
Oh, so you're meaning like this?
Swing it around. There you go.
Look at that. Is that good?
Yeah.
Am I podcasting now?
I think so, because Chef, he doesn't have the ears on, so I don't know if he knows.
No, I mean, we pick it up a lot. It was more from the episode, 2 episodes ago when you were doing your story. It was you guys, you were just leaning back a lot. So you're back here and talking, but you're just talking to Will. You're not even thinking about the mic.
Yeah.
So it was just, we got some comments on it. And honestly, like post-production, I probably could have fixed it too, but I just didn't for all the people that say we don't have it loud enough, that's on me. I'm trying to figure out how to do it without technical stuff like overstretching the mics. But I have headphones on when I edit the episodes, and I kind of have to remind myself not to have my volume loud because I'm a chronic, high volume listener to everything. So we're working on it. But yeah, we're getting better.
That's Team 6's captain right there.
I couldn't love them more. Him just taking accountability when he didn't have to at all.
Didn't have to at all. But hey, he's a man of the people.
When
Pop Team 6 wants to hear from him.
When
You know
I
what
forgot to hit record with the recording thing right here, it was the first person to raise their hand and say it was his fault.
Yeah.
This guy. Chef, you're the man. You're the man.
Thank you. You're
And
the
Derek,
man
you
too,
are
Sherm.
too. He is the man, though.
You're the man too, Sherm.
Will Compton's the man.
Okay.
Will
Compton's
Compton's the man.
Okay.
All right, fine. Shit.
Let's get to our call-ins.
Call-ins.
Hotline 601 The Dads. You want to be featured on the show, you call into the hotline 601 The Dads. You can share a dad loss. You can share a story. You can be vulnerable with us. You can give tip, whatever it is. Win, loss, doesn't matter. Call in. You want to be featured on the show. We will feature you on the show. There's always a lot of call-ins. I know our boys, Chef and Derek, Chef and Deke, go through the voicemails. They are loaded. So, yeah, you want to be featured? We'll ship you some merch if you are featured on the show, but that is how you get featured.
And if you are international, you're probably thinking, I don't want to call that number. That'd be really expensive. We have 601thedads@gmail.com. Oh, Sherman never checks that. I do every week. And we ship international.
And I was going to say this too.
For that. We ship international.
Since you're bringing up international, there's a commenter, Vec Kulil 1. Guys, I'm a PT6 member since last June. Love what you guys are doing. Will, I appreciate the courage of being open and vulnerable. Fat Stafford, you're a good egg and made for this. Chef, I see the hustle. Just want to cop the fire teddy and whiskey tea, but you only ship in the States. Would love to rep it here in Finland to spread the word. Hey, how sick is that?
That's so sick.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool.
601 the dads?
601 The Dads. Let's jump into it.
Let's do it. First voicemail. Here we go.
Shout out Will, Sherm, Chef, expecting dad here, man. I'm so excited. My wife and I have been waiting a long time. We tried for about 7 months, and we finally found out we were pregnant on this past Mother's Day. She's due in January, boys, and I'm just getting ready. I'm pumped. Man, I'm already clocking in dad wins. Sadly, my wife's dad passed away when she was 11. So she didn't get to really experience that dad time. But her dad had an old recliner, and they were throwing away a bunch of stuff about a year ago, and I snagged it. I stripped that material down, and I made a bear for our daughter Amelia. And I gave it to her a couple nights ago, and she's so excited. And I've already got her on the show, boys. She's saying good to everything. Everything that comes up, she says good. I couldn't be happier. But man, I know my wife's she's gonna be the best mom. She's really the strongest person I know. I was in the Marine Corps, and I suffered from a traumatic brain injury, and she took care of me. She brought me back to life, boys, and I'm excited to get to do this journey with her. And I appreciate everything you boys are doing. We love the show. Keep it up.
Warms my heart, buddy. Shout out to them. Congratulations. Number one, thank you for your service. I'm also very sorry that your wife lost her dad at 11. I'll tell you what, the waterworks they come much easier on this goddamn show. I love the move of taking the old furniture and making a bear out of it. I know when you sons of bitches on PT6, man. I know when I lost my mom before Rue was born. A friend of ours took an old dress of hers and look at Fat Stafford over there. We're all crying. A good friend of ours made a teddy bear like out of one of her old dresses. It sits in Rue's room, and I'll tell you what, I'm happy for you guys. I'm fired up, and God, you all right over there? Oh, God,
No. Oh,
I know, man. It's like all those things just tug on the heartstrings because life is precious and life is also fucking awesome. And there's a lot to look forward to. And I don't, now I'm just talking. Now I'm just rambling to keep myself from looking at Sherm and crying even more on my end. But I'm fired up for you guys. Thank you for calling in. That gasses me up. It sounds like your wife is going to get to experience an incredible father. Because you just having the intention of making that goddamn bear out of the old furniture is next level, bro. That's PT6 right there. Sherm, say something.
I can't. He wrecked me. I'm just now coming back. I just lost it. I just lost it, dude.
Buddy, you were really...
I just lost it. His freaking laugh and him saying, I'm so excited.
You can feel it, bro.
Oh, what a legend.
Yeah.
Who does that? A PT6 sicko.
Yeah.
And then you start talking about your stuff. I had to use this good onesie to wipe up my tears.
BWTV.com.
Oh, that's ridiculous, dude. What a legend. You're such a legend. You're going to be an incredible dad. Thank you for calling in. Send them like triple of whatever we send people.
Send them triple.
Send them triple.
Make another teddy bear.
Make another
Like the PT6 merch.
Oh my God.
I know, but
God, that makes every second of like what we do on the show so worth it. So worth it for little
Amen,
calls like
bro.
that. That's crazy. This
like-
next one's apparently a funny one.
God damn,
The
Derek.
last two are funny. I'm sorry.
Look, we got these voicemails. They're pretty good. That one right there. Anything that involves where you just know when he said my wife lost her dad at 11, it's like, and then we had last week where they ruptured and had a miscarriage, and people lose. You lose people you love the most. And you hope it doesn't happen until old age, and it still fucking hurts even when that happens.
Yeah.
I just, dude, it wrecks me.
What a solid dude.
Yeah, he seems like a really good dude.
Oh my gosh. That makes me so happy that we ship stuff to people when we get calls like that.
Yeah.
That gets me so excited. Ugh. Fun one.
Oh, fuck. I need a fun one. Hey, headline or caption, Will and Sherm cry again on phone call.
We're going to be like episode 40. Sorry, I was away from the mic. We're going to be episode 40. We're going to be crying again.
I know it's like a couple of these stories. I just want to sit here and cry, but I'm like, we're on a show and we got to talk about it. And I already know anytime I bring up mom, it's always those. So you get the nostrils and the eyes watering and everything.
Yeah, you need an ISO cam just for the episode of Will talking and just have a little Sherm cam in the corner of me just losing it. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did not set you up for success as he was trying to hold it. Oh, fun call. Here we go.
Boys, Willie One Shelf, Fat Stafford. This is Matt from Pennsylvania. Just calling you guys to let off some steam. Waking up at Saturday. Completely thought I forgot you guys' podcast on Wednesday, but looks like I already watched it. Good.
Good.
Woke up late for work. Not because of my alarm not going off, not because I forgot to set an alarm, or not because I was up late. It's because my 4-year-old son decided to come into my room this morning and take my phone and turn off my alarm. And when I proceeded to wake up late, he said, "Daddy, it was too loud, so I had to shut it off." I told him I was late for work. He looks
Good
me right
on
in
that
the face
boy.
and says, "Good." That's how my Saturday morning's going, boys. Have a good one.
Oh, man.
Thank you. He said his name was Matt.
Matt from PA.
Matt from PA. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Thank you for calling in. What a savage little boy you got. Hey, wake your ass up. If a little buddy's got to come in there, maybe he was sleeping with them.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, it was way too loud. I had to turn that thing off. I'm going to be late for work. Good.
Good.
Get your punk ass up sooner.
Another conversation you have with the boss.
Yeah.
Good. God.
Can't wait to hear you try to blame me on this one.
These boy dads, the more stories I hear, I'm just like, these boy dads got their hands full, dude.
Boys seem like a different monster, man.
They do. We got to get some more boy dad call-ins like that. I love the boy dads.
Just some boy dad energy.
Yes. All right. Last call here. This one's titled The Rocking Horse Accident. I love that you titled these. Love it.
Hey, Will. Hey, Sherm. Hey, everybody. Been a big fan. Was busting with the boys for years and years now. Love the new podcast. I just wanted to give you guys a quick story to maybe make you laugh a little bit. Maybe make me to get over my crying.
Good.
Wife went to work. She works a part-time job in retail sometimes, just to get some extra money and all that. Well, both girls came down with a stomach bug as soon as Mom left, and within about 2.5 hours, each girl had pooped themselves 7 to 8 times between them. The culmination of that ended with our youngest, who's about 1.5, who hates diapers, somehow got her pants off, got her diaper off, sat on her rocking horse, and then proceeded to poop all over the rocking horse.
Good.
Yeah, it was a disaster. But guess what? We came out on the other side. We're all good. The girls are great. And I love them more than ever from that crazy story. Thanks for all you guys do for everybody, and have a good one.
Oh, good. Shit some more, girls. They let you watch this show, shit some more.
Is that all you got? Bro.
They for sure not watching the show. He says poop, so it's like, oh, turn this off.
They're probably in the background. Still shit.
What are you watching? Kid, the youngest naked, doesn't have the diaper on again.
Dude, by the way, I had a DM that came into this guy's exact story of, full paragraph, essentially the same issue. Kid had a dirty diaper. He actually sent a video that we will not show, but quite literally he's holding his daughter dying laughing, and it's coming up out of the top of the diaper, just going on the floor. And he's just like, what do I do with this? I mean, what do I do? And his wife is filming it, and they're both like giggling, but I was like, I've never seen that before, where it's so loaded. It's coming out of the top.
And what a psycho, too. Just having that poise and composure. I'd be puking. You got to deal with this. Call the cops. Get the ambulance.
The baby's face in the video is just kind of like, like, she's loving life. She's having a great day.
Nothing. You talk about full panic, and it's blowouts, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm a lot better in the pocket now than I was. But when Rue had her first blowout, it was like on a car ride home, and I'm thinking, my wife's going, and she's like, we got to fix a blowout. I'm literally like this, like, what do you want me to do? I ain't touching that.
Where do we start?
I got a gag reflex.
It is. The soak through is the one that's been getting me lately, where it just secretly soaks through, like, out of the bottom of the diaper, and you're just
one of their legs.
All of a sudden you're kind of like, oh, you had a little tootie? You had a little tootie? And then you feel the warmth about right there.
Yeah.
Underneath your pec.
Or you go for the switch, and as you go for the switch, or might like adjust your hat or something, you kind of smell.
Yes.
You smell the whiff on your forearm, and you're like, oh shit. How do I kind of place her somewhere to where Mom comes across her, and then she's like, oh, did you boop your diaper? Like, oh. She shit her diaper. I just changed her not too long ago, to kind of let Mom know, hey, now it's your turn. You see the optics there? You see the optics?
What? She shit her diaper?
Again?
Are you kidding me? You should have seen the blowout I just dealt with.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I was just holding her too. It was clean. I didn't even smell it.
I'm in the doghouse for at least the next 3 weeks. I can't be implementing any of this stuff. I'm gonna be changing every diaper.
Man.
Topic, quote, lesson of the week.
I found one on, you guessed it, Instagram. This actually comes from a big resource of ours, The Daily Dad. There's a video too that I want to play, but I didn't know if it's like a copyright thing if we use somebody else's video on Instagram. But it's like these dads sitting around a campfire, and these are like good old boys, like cowboys. And he's saying how he's got a couple kiddos, and what advice do you have? And this guy, like, I wouldn't want to regurgitate his words because he has such a great Western cowboy voice, kind of like Sam Elliott.
Ooh.
And he kind of talks about it. Like he talks about parenting's kind of like riding horses or like being a horse, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He talks about like it's like a bar of soap. Too loose, they slip out and get away from you. Too tight, slip out and get away from you. And he has this incredible analogy that I would love to play for the audience. And maybe it's just a UCG that we use on For the Dads. But I think this video is just incredible. The breakdown around the campfire.
I'll look into it, Will. If anything, we can throw it in now. Maybe we throw it in credits if it's possible. I'll have to look it up.
Either way, this is one to share on social media because this video is all time. He talks about how if you're like non-existent, you lose them, this and that. And if you're too strict, too much of a disciplinarian, it'll push them away, and how to love them within the boundaries. It's a great video.
Is the page that you found, is that the OG poster of it?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say we could just find the person that originally put it up and ask for their permission.
Yeah, give credit to them, ask for their permission. The other thing, too, is we can look into that. So when the episode drops, we can have this go up on the socials around the same time so that people can go to the socials and see the video as well.
That's a great point.
We can dig into it. We got possibilities.
Derek.
One that's 2. He's got
I probably shouldn't play it, should I? Or we'll do a different one because that's a banger video. I came across this post from the Daily Dad, their Instagram, and it seems like it's in the book, one of their books, because I have the Daily Dad at the house. This doesn't seem like this kind of format, but it's like a lesson or something. 74, River of Change. The child you see today will not be here tomorrow. The child arriving home from school is different from the one who left home. Let me say that again. Let me do that. Hey, Papa Team 6, bear with me. Week 1, yeah. Reverse, rewind, maybe edit out, Chef. I don't know. River of Change. The child you see today will not be here tomorrow. The child arriving home from school is different from the one who left from home this morning. Every moment is a death of all that has gone before and a birth of all that is to come. You must jump into the river and let it carry you on its journey. If you try to stop it, you will drown. Deep.
Love that. And that's from the Daily Dad, correct?
That's from the Daily Dad.
Can I follow up that lesson from the Daily Dad with a cool comment that I think you'll really enjoy?
Absolutely.
This comes from Colorado Alex 2 on YouTube. He said, love the vulnerability this week from all the boys. Love that the PT6 community is a safe place for all of us dads to share and learn from each other. Also, huge, in all caps, shout out to Willie One Shelf on a survival kit / dad hack that I actually followed up on. Not a huge reader, but ended up buying a copy of the Daily Dad. Oh yeah. I read a page every day when I wake up, and my wife has even started showing interest and has me read it out loud to her each day. It's become a nice way to start the day and brings us closer at the same time. Would highly recommend this book to all PT6ers.
I love that. It fires me up because that's
huge.
exactly like him saying he reads in the morning. Ours, we do it at the dinner table, but it's like you and your wife sit there and talk about stuff, or I read it out loud and she'll be like, I like that one. Here's why I like that one. Or you kind of just communicate, get real attentive. Hey, stop messing around, stop playing with your food. Dad is about to read.
Come on.
But I love that. That fires me up.
That fires me up too. I have one that I think that I want to hold on to.
Every moment is a death of all that has gone before. Sorry, I'm stuck on that daily dad post.
That was a great quote. And the soap of the ranch hand or the cowboy that you're talking about.
Yeah. Hey, you'll love that. I'll shoot that one to you. That's a really good one. It's one I want it just ingrained in my head for, if we're ever talking ball with some dads, if somebody hits you on the spot with advice, it's like that right there is a great one.
Dude, the horse stuff is really cool. I have an aunt that actually works with like equine therapy and just like the humans like attachment to horses and like the lessons that you can learn through training them, working with them. And they actually help a ton with people that suffer from eating disorders. Like feeding horses is like one of the best ways to like cure eating disorders, which is so interesting.
And you're a Texas boy.
Oh, come on.
Come on now.
Now, I didn't own any horses, but I did grow up. I can hop on a horse and look like I know what I'm doing.
That's all you need.
I'm no cowboy, sir. No cowboy.
Do we feel good?
Great sewed.
Great sewed, man. I feel like there needs to be a clip where it's just our more so reaction to the video of us like crying back and forth. Not a lot of words said, just tears. You'll have to tune in.
Oh, for the trailer?
Not trailer, but just like a clip.
Yeah.
It could be me and you posting it.
That's true. I do like that. I literally lost it like I've never lost it. I mean, that was...
You were in kind of a different form that I wasn't expecting to see. Especially when you sit back there.
I had to use the onesie. Look, there's like actual like wet marks on... There's a booger right there. I mean, that's...
You're beat red too. Like trying to fight it, couldn't fight it.
Well, I'm sitting there, I'm yelling at my wife and this guy's making a chair out of her. I mean, I'm just like, what a bum I am. That's why it hit me that hard. I was just like, I'm such a bum.
I feel that.
Because I want to do that for my girl. Like, that's how I want to make my girl feel. That's why it hit me so hard.
And low key, that's a dad hack that he just dropped on that phone call.
What a dad hack. I kind of want to follow up with them DM wise and be like, yo, how did you make that teddy bear?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of sick.
Buddy. All right, we love you guys. Take out the trash now.
Yeah.
Schedule a date. Schedule some time with your wife. And get some intentional time with the kiddos. Papa Team 6.
We love you.
Let's roll out.
Send the podcast to a friend this week. That's your homework assignment.
Yes. We're battling the football. We're battling the football world right now.
Yeah.
With people tuning in, but the ones tuning in, we appreciate the hell out of you. Go be great.
Go be great. If you listen to this full episode, prove it in the comments and say the name of your buddy that you sent the episode to. Let him know. And put a wolf emoji for Will Compton. He's the man.
And then also at the end say, told you I listened to the whole episode, Sherm.
Fat Stafford.
Yeah,
Fat Stafford.
No, because people will put Fat Stafford in there.
Yeah, but if they put everything that we just told them, we'll know.
If you drop the name of your buddy you sent it to, just put send it to Tony, crybaby.
Hell of a sound.
Yeah.
Hell of a sound.
See ya. For the dads, missing out and stuff like you.
Bar. What's today? That's right. You take a bite? Yummy. Not a girl. Hey. Hands out. Good catch.
Set, go.